learn more about assisted living. Let's see here. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Right, all right. Um, okay, let's get started.
Okay, good morning again, everyone. Today you'll hear from two residential assisted living homes, and that's very intentional. Our goal is not to compete, it's to help you understand this care option well enough that you can refer to us with confidence. The Estates at Laytonsville is located in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And Donna Ivy's eye care home is in Fairfax, Virginia, so there's no conflict of interest. For those I haven't met yet, I'm Peter, the marketing director at the Estates at Laytonsville. I work alongside my wife, Sharon, the executive director, who some of you may remember from BNI before me. Next slide, please. Our first location was established in 2010 by Sharon's mother. And over the past couple of years, we've stepped into leadership, carrying forward something that's both very personal and purposeful for our family. Next slide. Our second home was established in 2018, and each home is licensed for eight beds. Next slide. So a little bit about me. Family is very important to me, and I've created a little collage here. At the bottom left is my family of origin. The top left are my in-laws, and then Sharon and I after my baptism, and my little 1-year-old nephew, Atlas. And so to get into my professional background, I studied marketing and psychology at the College of William and Mary, and it's genuinely meaningful to use those early interests for a company I truly believe in. To sum up how I view my role and its impact, I'm marketing for a place I believe in. It's not just filling beds, it's helping people land somewhere they'll actually be healthier emotionally and physically than where they are now, and then some of the other options out there. And at the end of the day, this gives families peace of mind, which is very important as well. Next slide. So what is residential assisted living and why should you be interested in it? At a high level, it's an assisted living community in a residential home-like environment. These are regular houses that have been thoughtfully converted to provide safety, care, and comfort to our residents. Some benefits of a residential assisted living include a familiar setting for those transitioning from home, large private suites with private bathrooms, high staff to resident ratios, which mean residents get the hands-on care they deserve, and caregivers are set up for success. There's also more personalized relationship-based care. There's no one size fits all regarding care. Every resident has different needs, personalities, tastes, so we cater to them. Next slide. Our mission centers on individualized person-centered care. We work closely with our delegating nurse and a concierge physician to develop care plans and wrap around on-site services, including dentistry, x-ray imaging, blood work, podiatry, and an on-site pharmacy. And our staff is trained to monitor symptoms and even report subtle changes in health and behavior. And as you can see, and you'll see later as well, our homes are designed to feel like a true home away from home, warm, open, and welcoming. And above all, we lead with compassion. Staffing matters, investing in the staff matters, because when they're supported, residents receive better care. We've established a career ladder for caregivers who have aspirations to become leaders in healthcare, and we're committed to supporting them on their journey. So let's talk about who this option is for and who it's not for. Next slide, please. Um, Residential AL is often a great fit for seniors who can't live safely alone anymore. They're experiencing falls, accidents, uh, they're having memory issues, forgetfulness. For example, they might leave the pot on, which could lead to, a disaster. And many people also need medication management. We've had a resident who took 20 medications, and that's hard to keep track of, by yourself. And there's also life-sustaining medications. People with diabetes or Parkinson's, there's a specific time that they need to take their medicine. So that's when it's important to consider assisted living as well. Um, and then there's the families who are overwhelmed by caregiving and coordinating care. So who is it not for? It's not the right solution for fully independent seniors who are simply downsizing, nor individuals who need 24 skilled nursing, which is essentially the same level of care you'd receive in a hospital. Next slide. So let's look at some of the elder care trends and why this matters right now. At the Estates in Laytonsville, we believe residential assisted living communities are positioned to be part of the solution. Demographic studies have been sounding the alarm about what's being called graying America. So the population of adults over 80 or baby boomers is growing faster than the population of their adult children, the people who traditionally provide care to their parents. And that creates some major issues, caregiver shortages and caregiver burnout. These adult children are trying to care for a loved one while still showing up for their own job, family, and health, and it gets overwhelming. Next is the preferred setting. According to data from insurance providers, most people say they want to age in place, usually in their own home. But there are two big barriers to this. First, most homes simply aren't accessible to seniors. Elevators, stair lifts, first floor bedrooms, those aren't standard, and retrofitting is expensive, as we've learned firsthand. Second, in-home care is costly, often around $30 to $50 an hour, and many insurance plans don't fully cover it. And once someone needs more than about 8 hours of care a day, families often realize they need to explore assisted living options. Last is care coordination and mental health. Across the healthcare industry, there are various barriers to staffing. There's staffing shortages due to caregiver burnout, which leads to high turnover rates. Um, and then there's also the prioritization of profit over quality care, which leads to cuts in staffing plans and coverage. Some proposed solutions are outsourcing staff, but that can lead to negative impacts on the quality of care and
One minute, Peter.
okay,
Sorry.
the quality of care, the consistency of caregivers, and that can erode trust between communities and the residents they serve. And on top of that, there's behavioral health. Aging is a privilege, but it's also hard. Loss of independence, physical changes, cognitive changes can lead to depression and anxiety, and it's still underaddressed in elder care. And this requires hands-on care coordination, and is something we provide through our concierge physician. Now let's take a quick tour. Next slide. So here you'll see large open common spaces, and my favorite part, lots of natural light. Large kitchen where our home cooked meals are prepared, and a couple of bedrooms on the right. Next slide. Our homes have large fenced-in backyards and green space, and residents aren't confined to their rooms. They can go outside as they please. Safety features include fire alarms, sprinkler systems, and secure fencing, so families get peace of mind without sacrificing dignity. Next slide. So if you ever hear a family member say, "We don't know what to do next," residential assisted living may be the option that finally makes things feel manageable. That's it for me.
You did an
Thank,
excellent job, Peter. And this is so needed by so many people. So thanks for sharing that.
thank you.
All right. Now let's go